Hey y'all, happy Monday, and welcome back. So, last week was absolutely, um, I did not plan to not be with you Wednesday through Friday, just the way it happened. Um, I try to record the sessions for the week, and lots going on, but I have a new niece. She is the most precious little thing, and um, we all have a story to tell with our we all have baby stories to tell, and Natalie has hers to tell, and God is so good, and we can, see on this side of things how He orchestrated her every move, and we are grateful. And Natalie is healthy, and Sadie Ann. Her full name is Sadie Anna Lee. They're calling her Sadie Ann, and she's just perfect. And thankfully, they live right across the street, so I get to see her pretty good bit. And I love seeing Natalie come into this new role that God has ordained for her. It's just super cool. But anyway, that's what happened last week. So this week we are going to talk about Tamar a little bit today, and then move forward into the other women in the genealogy of Jesus, those that were mentioned in Matthew chapter 1. And then we'll talk about them as a whole, and what we can gather and glean for ourselves as women belonging to the Father. So Tamar's story is just literally one for the books, and so we read it together, and you probably went back to read it on your own, because as I was reading the story, I went, "No, that couldn't have been right. I need to read that again. That couldn't have been right. I need to read that again." Turns out her story's just pretty crazy. But Judah went and married a Canaanite woman. So he chose his wife outside of Israel. And just, basic of basics throughout the Bible, when men would go outside of Israel to find wives, other things came with those women. And so, we have to be careful what and who we allow in that is not of like faith. Now, Tamar is quite a woman, and though we're not told that she's from Israel, and I don't believe that she is, she stayed committed to the laws of Israel. She was loyal to Judah and to his family and upheld his name. And Judah had 3 sons. The first one, we're not told why, but we are told that he was wicked in the eyes of the Lord. And so the Lord slew him. He displeased the Lord, it says, and he slew him. And so Judah gives Tamar his second son. And this was interesting. In the Jewish law, it was called the Levir, and it's basically a surrogate. And so that's what Onan was to be a surrogate for Tamar to bear children. Well, Onan didn't want to do that, because if Tamar bore children, they would be his older brother's heirs, and that meant that they would inherit part of Judah's estate when he passed. And so, because he didn't want his older brother to have heirs to split his, inheritance to be with, he prevented himself from allowing Tamar to conceiving with Tamar. And so that was the Jewish law, was that if the brother passed, there would be a surrogate, and it could be a brother, and it could be a father-in-law. Really crazy stuff, but lineage was very important in Israel. And so Onan did this, which was against God's rule. So when he chose not to have children or to conceive children with Tamar, that went against the law of God. And it really, you think about this woman who's already lost one husband, and now this one that has been given to her, she's worthless. She's worthless. And so this was evil in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord slew Onan also. We'll pick up tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.